Hi, everyone. Welcome in. We have a lot more people joining in, so I'm going to keep this short and get our guests on here tonight. Tonight, we have a very special presentation with Dr. Erin Oskal and her husband, Garth. And we also have a special guest, an RN, Brittany, Paige, who's going to be coming on and telling us her story. But first, I want to introduce Dr. Erin, who is a psychologist in the field. She is an 8-time best-selling author. She is one of our top recruiters here at Orygn. She's 13 years in direct sales. She is just incredible, an incredible person, an incredible leader, an incredible mentor. I'm so excited to have her here to teach you all the things tonight. So with no more further wasted time, I'm going to bring on Dr. Erin Oskal.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to the call. We're so glad you're here. I'm with my husband, Garth,
Hi, everyone.
from Reno, Nevada, and we are going to tell you all about these incredible TriGLP drops. You're going to hear a testimonial from someone on the team, and we're going to also share a little bit about the opportunity that's attached to these incredible drops. So where we will begin is this idea of bye-bye shots, hello drops. Okay, so we've got this and that. All right, we've got the shots.
And we've got the drops.
And if you think about, why are 10% of Americans on the shots, on GLPs, is because they work. We know that GLPs work. So we're going to tell you more about the drops, but in a nutshell, really think about kind of the differences. This is big pharma. This is something synthetic that's added to your body that is not normally in your body, but it's added to your body. And it comes with some side effects. Some of those side effects include this kind of non-discriminatory weight loss. So yes, it's going to help you lose weight, but you're going to lose about 40 to 60% of weight with your muscle. And we don't want to lose muscle.
Yep. And this is 4 natural ingredients, certified food grade, and does not come with all the nasty side effects that you get with the synthetic shots that are injected into your body versus these are just dropped under your tongue to be absorbed into your bloodstream.
So how much muscle loss do you get with those drops, Garth?
This one comes with 0 weight loss from your muscles.
That's very important.
Yes.
Okay. This one can cause tummy troubles. It can give people really slowed down digestion and constipation and all sorts of tummy aches.
Yep. And this one, because of the GLP-2 that it activates in your body, actually helps improve your digestion system and nutrient absorption and leaky gut symptoms.
This one can cost hundreds of dollars a month.
And this one does not.
No. So we just wanted to give you a visual before we started. All right. So we just did this or that. And I'm sure I can imagine most of you are going to go for the drops if you have the same results with these 2 products and if you had a choice. So now we do have a choice.
Oh, don't know what happened to that slide. We can just zoom out or go to the next one.
I can't see the slide. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay. So we know Ozempic and the GLPs are the #1 pharmaceutical in the world. They are the top performing drug by total revenue. Oprah talks about them. Serena Williams is doing ads for them. Costco is selling the GLPs.
And it seems like every 3rd ad on TV is from one of these synthetic GLP-1s.
There has been a meteoric rise of Ozempic and others, 26 billion in revenue in 2024, went up to 36 billion in 2025.
Yep.
100 billions projected by the year of 2030, which is right around the corner. Absolutely.
It's coming quick.
Insane growth.
And you mentioned this at the beginning, there are 30% of it. Well, you've mentioned the 10%. That's the 30 million people are currently using GLP-1s. In addition to that, 30% of Americans are actively searching for GLPs. That's roughly 100 million people just here in the United States. We're not even talking worldwide, just in the United States.
Yeah, and I know so many on our team are experiencing this. Like, I'm looking for that. Tell me about it. I'm looking for that. It's the first time, we've been in the industry for about, bless you, 13 years. And I have never had this many people come to me and say, I want to learn about that. Please tell me. I'm looking for that. They're looking for that. 30% of Americans are looking for what we have here at Orygn. Okay, so I want you to imagine getting the same results as the shots, but without the needles, without the 40 to 60% muscle loss that can happen, without nausea, and without the high prices.
So we should probably introduce who the heck we are, since we just jumped right in with our this or that. So I know, Aaron, you got a wonderful introduction in the beginning of this. So tell us a little bit more, though, about yourself and how you came across this product and what you love about it.
Well, you're funny. So we've been together for 29 years.
Yeah.
I'm a clinical psychologist. Garth is an engineer.
Don't hold it against me, people.
Oh my gosh. And we've really been into health and wellness, into fitness for probably the last 20 years or so.
Mm-hmm.
We're always looking for the best of the best, high performance biohacking products for our friends and family and colleagues. We've been in network marketing for 13 years. Has it always been super fun, honey?
Well, it has not always been super fun.
It's been at times, it's had its ups and downs, of course.
Yeah.
But I'm also a business coach. And what I know that we want to have in a business is a product that everyone wants and no one else has. So just think about that. Having a product no one else has, but yet everyone wants.
Yeah. All right, so let's talk about the drop. So it's our signature drop and embodies everything that we stand for. Revolutionary delivery, just drop it underneath your tongue. Pure innovation, protected by multiple patents in transformative wellness. Not only does it have the GLP-1 in there, which helps people with their weight loss, but also GLP-2, which helps with your digestion system, and GIP, which helps with metabolism and a number of other normal body functions that you want to get operating the best. So that is that TriGLP. We have 3 components to it.
So in these,
it's just
usually just the GLP-1.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's not the tri
GLP-1, GLP-2, and GIP. Yeah. So we talked about this a little bit before. So 4 natural ingredients. Our main hero product with that one is salmon from Norway. That's what activates your own body's ability to produce the GLP-1, 2, and GIP. Some lemon peel extract, ginger root extract. Those help with some of your metabolism features. And then the deionized water. That's just basically the transport method that creates the liquid in here. Again, multiple patents, proprietary extraction process, which gets back to what Aaron said. We have something that everyone wants and no one else has because we're patented and proprietary.
So Garth, does it taste like fish?
Absolutely not. No, it does not taste like fish because what you're getting is not from the flesh of the fish. It's actually I forget what the actual scientific name of it is, but imagine super, super tall, small little pieces of the fish that you're not getting the taste. And that's also where the lemon and ginger come into account in there, is you get more of a lemon and gingery taste. And here's the other thing. Because you're putting it under your tongue and letting it absorb into your saliva glands in your bloodstream, you're not really putting it directly on your taste buds. So even any taste you might get, it's going to be pretty minor.
But it does not taste like fish, and you do not get fish burp.
Or smell like fish either.
Okay, no, nothing fishy about it.
Yes.
Okay, we are beyond organic. So tell them what that means, honey.
Yeah, so beyond organic is something we came across a few years ago, and really it's the 2 certifications there you see on the right, the kosher certified and halal certified. Once you have both of those, that's widely considered beyond organic. But in addition to that, you can see the other certifications on there. I kind of like the bottom row there, the second one from the left, food grade, because we get a lot of questions from people about, does this have contraindications with medication that they may be on? Now, while we always refer back to their primary healthcare provider, because this is food grade, it typically is going to be safe for people to use. And I want to stress that that's typically. Always consult with your medical professional. Our clinical studies showed no contraindications, but look at all these certifications we have on here.
What does GMP mean?
Thank you.
The bottom line.
Yeah,
you like that one.
Yeah, I do like that's actually probably my favorite. GMP, okay. So good manufacturing process. What that means is our facility is pharmaceutical grade. In order to get a GMP practice, it looks at everything, cradle to grave, from the sourcing of the ingredients to the packaging of the product. They even go so far as to look at the personal hygiene of the people working in the facility. So that GMP certified is very critical for you to know and be comfortable with that what you're getting is clean, safe, and you're actually getting what you pay for.
Okay, so what do these drops actually do?
There's so many things. We've touched on a little bit already with the GLP-1, GLP-2, and GIP. So there's 3 paths for one ignition. Do you want to highlight what that is more since you put that slide together, or are we going to cover it with this
Go
one?
ahead.
Oh, okay. So key benefits, the triple action synergy. You're going to get some appetite control. I noticed that right away. I was really getting into a bad habit of wanting a little bowl of potato chips every single night. That's gone. Gut healing for complete digestive health. So many people are reporting about how their GI system is improving and they're just experiencing less gas, less bloating, just more consistent, regular bowel movements, which has been a big improvement for a lot of people. The metabolic balance for sustained energy, some of that's also with the improved nutrient absorption. They're just noticing that they have more natural energy throughout the day. They're not getting that afternoon crash. They don't need as much coffee. And then transformation of your body and mind. And honey, you want to touch on that one with the brain?
Sure.
Stomach?
So, a lot of you might know this, but about 80% of your mood receptors, your neurotransmitters, are in your gut. And so it's why our gut is known as our second brain, and why they talk about the gut-brain axis and the mind-body, connection. When we're cleaning that up, you're going to notice that increase in your mood, and that's incredible. So some clinical results. We're getting 15 to 25% weight reduction, improved glucose control, and HbA1c numbers. Energy is sustaining, no crashes. Inflammation is reducing. We know that where there is disease, there is inflammation. So where there is a chance where we can reduce inflammation, this is very good. And like Garth said, enhanced gut health, digestion, nutrient absorption.
And these are from clinical results also that were done. So why is TriGLP different? Well, there's 3 years of research and development behind this. And like we mentioned before, it's proprietary. No needles, jabs, pokes, or stings. I don't think anybody truly enjoys shooting themselves up with a needle. Maybe there's a few people out there, but most likely not very many. Patented pending the bioavailability technology. What that means is because you're dropping it underneath your tongue, it's instantly bioavailable or absorbed into your body through your saliva and into your bloodstream. Pharmaceutical grade, we talked about that. The certified GMP, direct to consumer for maximum accessibility. You do not need to go through a medical doctor in order for them to write a prescription. You can buy this yourself and have it delivered right to your doorstep. And that's that last one in there too as well. No medical gatekeepers. It's your wellness, so it should be your choice of what you'd like to do.
Go ahead.
So here's some of the clinical studies that we've touched on a little bit, but these were the actual publications and where you can find those. Whoever invited you to this call tonight, if you'd like to learn more, please circle back with them and they can get you a copy of the clinical research that was actually on the salmon extract, which is our proprietary ingredient. It was not some other sort of, parallel type product. It was this actual product.
Awesome. So some of the results we're getting, and then we're going to get to hear from Brittany on the team. But this person said, I got my drops on the 31st, lost 5 pounds in 4 days. That's never happened before. Another person said they work. Another person, I've only been on them 1 day and the food noise is gone.
That could have been mine. That could have been mine. It wasn't, but it could have been.
This one says, yay, I'm so excited too. I've been searching for so long for something that's actually natural and safe. I feel like it's an answered prayer. And another friend said, loving this so far. I'm down 2 pounds since Wednesday. Chrissy here says she's speechless. 8 weeks on TriGLP, 10 pounds, 4 inches off her waist. Awesome, Chrissy. And Joe, who knew that 10 days ago when I started putting a few drops of nature on my tongue, I would be 8.9 pounds lighter and the pain and stiffness in my back is suddenly gone. Wow, I love it. And last here, we've got Donna. Since November, I've released 20 pounds by taking 10 drops a day. And honestly, I'm still amazed. At this stage of life, seeing results like this feels empowering. I have more energy, I'm resting better, and I finally feel like my body is responding again. So we're going to stop our share right now, and we're going to get to hear from Brittany Paige, and Brittany is a gold. She's ranked as a gold, which is a leader here at Orygn. She's been here with us for a couple months. She was actually part of the test group on the drops since then. She's a busy mom of two in the dance world, and she is a nurse, an RN that works with veterans. Thank you for your work, and we can't wait to hear from you, Brittany.
Awesome. Thank you guys. I'm excited to be here. A little bit about me. Just like you said, I am an RN. I work with veterans at the VA. We deal with lots of mental health issues, so suicidality, addiction, depression, anxiety, PTSD, all of that kind of stuff. Some days my job is very easy, and some days it can be a little trying, but that's okay. I do have two kiddos that I love dearly. We got them through adoption, and they are both in competition dance, and it's very expensive, but it's really fun to watch them. But yes, I have been in the health and wellness industry probably for about 16 years now, like with promoting something. Maybe about 13 years, actually. I think I said 16, but 13 years. I started with company hopping, basically, right? You want to try everything because you have this FOMO that you're going to miss out on something. And then I finally just kind of found something that I really love, and that is this. So I got to tell you guys, I really wanted to get on the shots not too long ago. Basically, like about a year ago, I wanted to. And I did not want to put something in my body. I didn't want to deal with the money of it. I didn't want to have to deal with having to go and talk with the doctor all the time and tell them all of my symptoms and what I have to, you know, what I got to do to get it. And then also I was just like, what would be really cool is if someone finally did a GLP that could go in your mouth. Either that or like a calorie counter that you could put in your mouth, but that's not going to happen. So when I found out that this GLP was going to be sublingual, I was like so excited. And then I was also asked to be part of the trial. And what that was is I had it for 16 days in October. I lost about 3 to 5 pounds. And I really don't tell a lot of my customers about the weight loss because I personally didn't really lose the weight. I lost inches and I feel better in my clothes and I got the confidence, right? So I don't want to say, oh, you're going to lose this much weight on it because everyone's different. And some people have lost 5 pounds in one day or whatever they say. Or some people, they don't lose anything or it's, whatever. But I have really loved it. I started with that trial for 16 days. And during that first few days, the biggest thing I noticed was the food noise was gone. So with my job, like I said, it could be very easy and simple, or it could be trying. And so either way, whether I'm bored, I binge, or if I'm really stressed out, I binge. So it's kind of like a catch-22, right? So what I really loved about that is that I was able to control those cravings, mostly like sugar cravings, and then also the junk food cravings. Being a dance mom, if you're at competition, they all want junk food. So you can't really get away from it. But I have actually really loved taking these because you can take 4 to 5 drops, or you could take 10 to 12 drops. It's kind of just up to you and how you're feeling or what your goals are. But some days I take only the 5 drops, and some days I've taken up to 10 to 12 drops. It just kind of depends on my mood that day. But the increased water intake, the food noise, the sleep has been great. Other than the food noise, my second most favorite thing is the no muscle loss. You guys, I have been going to the gym a lot. If you guys follow me on my Facebook, you guys see that I post workout videos all the time. But I have seen the most success with my body and definition and stuff with these drops. It's kind of weird because I've never seen that with my body. So seeing those results, I'm like, no. But I have really loved that. That muscle recovery is huge for me. I do want to weight. I want to weight lift. I don't want to be skinny. I want to look badass and like I could kick your ass. And I'm sorry I said that on here, but like I do. I want to teach my girls that you could be strong and, you know, you have that confidence and stuff, and that skinny is not like the biggest dream in the world. So yeah. Sorry, that was a lot.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Brittany.
That was great, Brittany. Thank you.
So much.
Yeah. Yeah, no problem.
That's
Thank you.
incredible. Great results. Why don't we share our screen again, babe?
Okay.
Thank you, Brittany. I always say,
Yeah.
you know, it's not how small we can get, it's how free we can become. That's what we're looking for here. We're looking for freedom, freedom in our body, freedom to love the body we're in, freedom to feel strong, freedom to do what we want to do with our body. You know, it's not about how small we can get. So,
Oops. Sorry. How do I get that out again?
Can I interrupt you guys one more time really quick?
yes, go ahead.
So sorry. I forgot to tell you about the opportunity because a lot of people are like shy away from the opportunity because they're like, oh my gosh, I have to promote something. I'm not good at it, whatever. But I got to tell you guys, this is probably the easiest thing I've ever shared. One, because it actually works. I 100% believe in it compared to everything else I've done in the past. And I can just tell you that like, you're really helping people when you get them on this stuff. So our team is amazing. We have, I had to look up my number, 2,765 people on my team. So super excited about that. We all work really hard together, and we have like the best leaders. They help with free training all the time. We do giveaways. We just have a lot of fun. And then we also have retreats and stuff. And so, yeah, don't hesitate to join just because you might have to share your testimony on something.
Brittany, I'm going to pick my jaw up off the ground. Okay, you all need to know the earliest anyone was here was December. Okay, this is since December, and that's how big her team is. I'm so excited for you.
Yeah,
Okay.
super.
Amazing. All right, so there's a couple options before we talk about the opportunity a little bit, but generally speaking, if you are in a weight loss goal, you're going to want to be on the triple pack, which is 3 bottles a month for $130, which is way less than the shots cost, right? So the 3 bottles is going to give you that amount that you need each day for weight loss. And then once you hit your weight loss goal, you will move over into maintenance of 1 bottle a month, which is $55. Again, way less than the shots. And Garth, has already shared with you, it's not just a product for weight loss. It has all the other benefits. But I hear so many times people ask, like, am I going to have to be on this forever? Okay. And let me just ask you, if you wanted the effects of vitamin D, would you be on vitamin D forever?
Yes.
Yes. If you wanted the effects of a magnesium supplement, would you want to be on magnesium forever?
Yes.
If you wanted the effects of healthy eating, would you have to eat healthy forever?
Yes.
If you wanted to be hydrated, would you have to stay hydrated forever?
Yes.
I mean, it's just,
So
you got to think about it that way, right?
Yeah. So another way too is what this product is doing is it's activating your body's natural ability to produce these, the GLPs. So obviously as you age, your GLP production ability tapers off. You want to maintain that and keep it where it's at or increase it. So when you do the 1 bottle a month, think of it as health maintenance. You're helping your body maintain its own ability to produce the GLP-1, GLP-2, and GIP, which have way more health benefits than just weight loss.
That was mic drop. That was so good.
That was a good one?
Yeah.
I just came up with that.
Okay. So again, it's perfect timing for a natural breakthrough. We know 8 to 10% of Americans are currently taking the shots. 30 to 35% Americans are interested in taking GLP-1s. They're looking for what we have, and what we have is even better than GLP-1s. The demand for prescriptions has been so high that suppliers often struggle to meet the demand, and we're entering a US market of more than 100 million consumers seeking the GLP advantages, but often hesitant to get the shot.
Yeah. Now keep in mind, again, that's US market. We're open in many countries. I've lost count of how many there are, but we're open in multiple countries. So take that 100 million and I don't know, triple it, something like that. A lot of people.
All right. So I want you to really think of this. GLPs are not on trial. We know they work. We can fast forward through this, honey.
Okay. So
Couple
just
more.
again,
Yeah.
way more testimonials there.
Again, we talked about the power of sharing what everyone wants and no one else has. We want to just take you through a couple examples to show you how the money can add up as you help people and serve people. So we have this incredible 50% commission rate when we sell to customers. Okay. So let's say Joe buys one bottle a month. Okay. And Joe, we are going to make 50% commission off of Joe's bottle, which is going to be $32.50.
Yeah, that's pretty incredible.
Now, just looking at this math, you can see how the numbers add up very quickly. Can you imagine getting 10 customers a month? Yes, you can. $325. I mean, it goes 30 customers over time. You get 30 customers. That's close to $1,000 a month.
And think about this. If you get one customer a month, about a year from now, you're looking at a decent car payment is what you'd be making a year from now. And I know for a lot of folks, that is a very big deal.
Yes. Now let's think about, we're going to have a lot of our customers are going to be in the weight loss phase. So they're not buying one bottle a month. They're buying the three pack for customers. It's $139.95. 3 customers a month, just 3.
Yep. 3 weight loss customers.
$210. 5 people you're helping lose weight and be healthy, $350. 10, $700.
Yep.
It's silly.
That's a nice car right there.
All right, there's this really cool thing when you help other people be successful. So Brittany's helping all these people on her team, or 2,000 some people on her team, be successful. And everyone that she personally brings into the business, we get a 20% weekly check match on all of those people. So let's just say that Garth and I sponsored these 5 people. We're just going to show you some numbers just so you can kind of start to visualize how this adds up. So let's say these 5 people that we've sponsored, these are their weekly checks for their team pay. We're going to get a 20% weekly check match. So would this stop at 5 people? No, it can go as big as you want.
Yep.
Thousands and thousands of people. You're going to get thousands and thousands of matching checks.
That you personally sponsor.
Yes. Okay, tell them about this.
So we also have this additional bonus on here. For this example, we're talking about the 2x2. So that's you at the top. The next 2 red circles are 2 people that you've personally sponsored into Orygn. If each one of them sponsors 2 people, that's the 2x2, you'll get a monthly bonus of $100. Now they go on further with that. It's a 3x3, same principle, but now you've directly sponsored 3. Each one of them has sponsored 3. That's a $300 monthly bonus. It goes to the 4x4, which equates to $500. And then finally, the 5x5 bonus. You've sponsored 5. Each one of them have sponsored 5. That's an additional $700 a month in bonus.
Hold, please.
Yes.
Okay. So we've been here for 3 months. Last month, I earned the $700 bonus. I wasn't even aware that I earned it. I was like, what? Who? What? This has just been so fun and been building so fast. Then this month, I look in my back office and I see that we've earned it again. And I was like, wait, I haven't sponsored 5 new people. And I learned it's not new people. It can be the same repeat 5 people every single month. If we have 5 people that have 5 people that are ordering, $700 bonus. I was crying. $700 as a bonus, that changes things.
Yes.
So grateful. There's also this really cool thing called the 1% bonus pool. And this is when you join, if you enroll 2 people, you qualify for this. If you enroll 2 people in your first 48 hours, you then qualify every week to re-earn that by getting 2 people each week. And what that bonus is the company takes its sales and it takes 1% of the sales and divides it among however many people qualified for the bonus that week. Mm-hmm. This bonus has ranged each week from anywhere from $13 to over $400. It is like Christmas morning. Every week, we're like, how much is the bonus pool going to be this week? It's kind of like my friend Jennifer Holbrook says, it feels like free money because it kind of is.
Yeah. And here's the great thing about this company bonus pool. You don't have to hit it every week.
True.
You do have to get it within your first 48 hours, enrolling 2 people. But let's say you go on vacation and you've tapped out for a week. You're not really paying attention. and then you come back and you roll into, you don't lose it. Once you've qualified for it in the first 48 hours, you're qualified for it for life. You just earn it every week where you happen to enroll 2 new people.
So
There's the country.
as we summarize here and wrap up, yeah, these are all of the countries that we're in, and just
More on the way.
look at all the ones you might be interested in and know people, and it's just really fun to create a global opportunity for people from their phones. So I want you to know, here at Orygn, you are in the right place at the right time. I'm just going to read this. This has never been more true than right now in this moment. Timing and positioning matter. Remember when Bitcoin first started? Yeah, it's like that. Don't look back and wonder why you didn't. The sooner you secure your position, the more you can benefit from the growth of the team, maximizing this opportunity. We are Orygn. We are the future of wellness. And I love this quote, and I just want to leave you with this. The opportunity of a lifetime needs to be seized during the lifetime of the opportunity.
Read that one more time.
The opportunity of a lifetime needs to be seized during the lifetime of the opportunity. You could stop.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone, for your time. Thank you for coming. Please have a beautiful evening, and we'll see you when we see you. Bye.
Bye, everyone.